Another key concept to consider when playing fusion is the understanding of modes and modal playing. If you don't understand the modes, don't worry, because I've included them in a chart here so you can dig into those at your leisure and get really familiar with them. When you see fusion masters playing, they're up and down the fretboard, they're moving everywhere, there's no gaps, they're not staying in one position. I know sometimes for a lot of players they get stuck in one spot and they kind of have these black holes in the fretboard where they're kind of losing themselves. So what we're going to talk about here is one way to get across the fretboard and connect that together. So the first concept to understand is, that I'm going to show you, is we're going to work with, first of all, the F Lydian scale. Lydian is the 4th scale degree in the key of C major. 3 notes per string scale, and I'll show that to you right here in this position. It's based around an F major chord. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this scale, we're going to see how we can expand upon that and move that around without, feeling so much pressure that, oh geez, I don't really know where to go from here. Even if we just know this mode right here in this position, there's a couple things we can do. The first thing what we'll do and what we'll talk about is what I call moving through the octaves. Moving through the octaves gives you a great advantage because you can see portions of the fretboard that maybe you didn't realize that were right there at your fingertips. So here we're going to deal with F Lydian, so we're going to start here. Here's F. If we go up an octave right here, here's another F. If we go up another octave to here, here's another F. So we have, those are our goalposts and what we're going to wrap this around. So we're going to take the first 6 notes of F Lydian, and we're going to move to the 3rd fret on the 4th string. That's another F. We're going to play the same 6 notes, and we don't have to change anything about what we're doing here. No finger change, no nothing. It's the exact same pattern. Then we're going to go to the next F right here, which is on your 6th fret on the 2nd string. So we essentially played through those octaves the same 6 notes, and we've gone from the 1st fret and we've extended ourselves all the way up to the 10th fret. So which is one way to get across the fretboard and really connect the modes together. Any fusion player knows their modes. It's imperative to learn them. This is a great technique for expanding on the fretboard, and there will be a chart also that you can look at these positions and how you can start on each position of every single mode. If we went to Lydian, it would be the same thing. So essentially it's totally movable. All the mode shapes are movable, everything is movable. So once you learn all the fingerings, you basically got it. And it's a matter of moving them up and down the fretboard. The other thing we'll talk about real quick is once you have your hands on the modes and you've gone through them, the other thing to do is to look at linear application. Linear applications are used by a ton of fusion players. Notably, Alan Holsworth's a great linear player. And when you watch him play, he can move up and down the fretboard with great ease and connects all those dots together. So one thing that we can do to help get us there is by taking, again, F Lydian, and what we'll do is we'll start with the first 6 notes here on the 6th string, and we'll walk our way up each position of each mode, staying on 2 strings. So essentially we're just looking at the 2 bottom strings of these modes here, bottom meaning note-wise. So we're just moving our way up to the next mode shape. We're just moving our way up the fretboard, and we take 2 string sets each time that we do that. So there's no reason to feel intimidated by, by the fretboard and, the fact that maybe, these are not under your hands right now. They will be. Just, There's tons of other courses out there on modes, so you can dig into those. Like I said, I've attached the charts here so you can look at those and start experimenting. There's even some examples of different patterns to play that are in that chart as well that you can start applying to every single mode position. Now we're going to look at the 3-octave idea and that linear idea, and we'll just do a backing track. It's in the key of C major. Using our chords, we have D minor to G7 to C major 7. So it's in the key of C major. We're going to use all these mode shapes. I'll go up and down them and give you a chance to hear what they sound like. To the 3-octave idea, we'll do a C Ionian.